still not right. Still not good. That was... Some days I just disappoint myself. Alright, for today's movie, I watched Dinosaur Hotel. It's a new dinosaur movie out of England from Jagged Edge Productions, a company I'm familiar with. I've liked and disliked their movies, depending on the movie. This one is about a group of contestants that are selected to participate in a game show at a mansion where they have to survive against dinosaurs that have been brought back to life because of reasons, I guess. It's not really made super clear, and it's being broadcasted for rich people to pay and watch them essentially get eaten by dinosaurs. Now, those who know me know I love dinosaur movies. They are my biggest guilty pleasure type of B-movies out there. If there's dinosaurs in it, I am watching it. Unfortunately, this one was not good at all. To start, the acting is atrocious, like really bad. It really felt like the actors were stumbling over their lines or reading off of cue cards just off screen and still stumbling over their lines. The flattest line delivery of dialogue I've seen in a long time. On top of that, the plot made no sense whatsoever. And the dinosaur attack scenes were so few and far between that I was just honestly bored during most of it. And I'm always saying, the biggest sin that a B-movie can make is to be boring. Everybody expects with a B-movie, it's going to have bad acting. It's not going to have great special effects. The plot's not really going to make a whole lot of sense. Those things are expected. And people like me who enjoy these types of movies don't care about that stuff, as long as the movie is at least fun. This one was not. This one was boring. And that is the cardinal B-movie sin in my eyes. Now, the CG models for the dinosaurs, the actual models themselves, looked admittedly pretty good. Unfortunately, they didn't move or interact with the environments around them very good at all. It was like they were just copy and pasted into the scene, and no blending was done, no effort was made to actually make them feel like they're in the scene. It actually reminded me a lot of the birds from from Birdemic, if anybody's seen that. That is how these dinosaurs moved. Also, their movements, it was like the exact same 2 or 3 movements over and over and over in every single scene. So it was like they just spent a couple minutes animating them very quickly and then just reused those same animations over and over and over in every scene every time they showed up. It got very annoying very quickly. It felt like it was just a waste of beautiful dinosaur models that could have been utilized way better. Honestly, I think that this could have been better had they used practical man-in-suit effects for the dinosaurs. Like, one of my favorite, well, among my favorite dinosaur B-movies of all time is the original Carnosaur Trilogy. They're bad. They are so bad. But they have a certain charm to them because of the animatronic T-Rex, which honestly I wouldn't expect this day and age with low-budget B-movies. They just don't have the budget anymore for that kind of work. But the Carnosaur movies also had man-in-suit dinosaur effects for the velociraptors, and they had a charm about them that no matter how bad the movies got, they were so much fun to watch, and it just added an extra layer of cheese to it that gave it that charm. And I feel like this movie could have benefited from that so much more than what they did with the CGI models. At least it would have added that extra layer of cheese that it did for the Carnosaur movies. So I think it was a bit of a misstep to go the CGI route with this one. So, unfortunately, this is not good. However, the same people made another dinosaur movie recently called Hatched, and I haven't watched it yet, but I'm still planning on checking it out, and I'm still excited to check it out, because the trailer for it honestly looked kind of decent for this type of fare. and I'm just interested in seeing how it compares to this one, even though both were made by the same people and the same company and pretty much came out back to back. So I will be watching that at some point, and when I do, you can bet that I'll give my thoughts on that one as well. Alright, that's pretty much it for this one, I think. There's not really a whole lot to say on it because it's just not good. And I don't like being negative. I don't go into these movies wanting to dislike them and wanting to tear them apart. I don't like being negative. I don't like tearing apart somebody else's work. So it really is hard for me to talk a lot about a movie that I don't like because I just don't want to be that person, but at the same time, I owe it to myself and I owe it to you guys to be completely honest with my thoughts. So if I don't like it, yeah, I'm going to say that, but I don't enjoy it. Hopefully the next one I'll enjoy more than this one. Alright, see ya.